Alright guys, welcome back to more God of War. Hey.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that, too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh. Well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
Really like this armor. It fits Kratos' OG aesthetic.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent.
Ah, I see. Oops. It loops
I
around.
wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went, not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled to see me. And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye, blast it. I
Damn.
hoped it might have given us another way.
Can I do this? I don't remember if I came here.
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Alright. I'm gonna head back. I think we did everything here. Let's double check the goals. It's been about a week since I was able to record, so I'm trying to remember everything. I know there's stuff that we could probably do with Freya at some of the other locations. But I don't remember them, that's the problem. been a huge minute. Oh, let's do the Alfheim Desert. I'm really good with the rest story. I think some of the stuff that we needed, I remember there was one in Midgard, but we can't go to Midgard right now. It's Eyes of Odin. We don't have the other key for those. I do remember one is Svartalheim. Ah, shit. Shouldn't have came to the wetlands. But real quick, we'll just go through all of Svartalheim.
I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
I know there was
Wisdom.
one.
Magic? Ability to tolerate you for long periods of time?
I was going to say brutality.
That works.
I remember the one all the way at the end by the chain. Just trying to recall. There was an area over here we couldn't do. Don't remember if it had the plants though.
Do you regret it, Lemire?
Most likely. What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Do I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
Nah, it wasn't this one. I don't know why that move is just so satisfying.
Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
Let's go.
It's amazing. After all my time away, there is truly nothing I missed about this place. At your service.
You again. I hope you're back to clean up the mess that extra head of yours made.
We have done it.
Doesn't fix what I did, but hopefully it makes things a bit better. Let's be off, brother.
Wait, we can't get back to... Can't go back to that area that had the... Damn. kick this chain down? No, we didn't because we couldn't even do this yet. Alright. We're gonna go to the desert after Svartalheim. Do that side quest.
The limb seems to be missing.
Actually, no, we'll progress the main story. Because I don't want to go into the new area of the desert and then mess anything up, because what if there's dialogue I miss if Atreus isn't with me? Shit, well, we can't even take this up. Damn. Guess it's Svartalheim it is. Not that I say Svartalheim again, I mean main story. Oh wait, maybe the second part of the desert, we can't even do it with Atreus, right? Because the door you need Freya to open, so maybe we're not intended to do it with her? We'll go open the door first, and then we'll decide what we want to do. I can't make my mind up now. I don't even know if we'll be able to switch to Atreus. I would hope so. Although I can't wait to see his reaction, because I know he's going to be happy to see her again. To the desert we go. Oh, wrong place. Here we go. Head to the canyons.
Are we off to find that elven sanctum then, or something else?
We certainly can. Though we do have something else that needs our attention. We found a Hofgufa out in the Barrens, my lady. In terrible pain. We freed it, but there's another intern somewhere beneath the Forbidden Sands.
A Hofgufa? I haven't seen one since I was a child. Lead the way.
Okay. Maybe it's intended, because we have to. We need her to open the door. So maybe the second Hofgufa is intended to be done with her, since we did the first one with the Atreus.
Freya, I've always wondered, why was Freya so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gerd, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Much of the sand has been cleared away, but another storm rages beyond that pass, which must mean...
Another Hafgufa.
Damn, I kind of want to hear that story. It was a very uneventful part because I couldn't remember. Okay. Finish the story another time. Open the door.
Odd. It looks as though the Light Elves sealed off this section of the Barrens. Why?
Luckily for us, a very considerate goddess has enhanced our magic chisel, and we can unseal it.
My, that is lucky.
The forbidden sands lay beyond.
Contested territory, according to Bela, and another storm to endure.
I remember when Freyr and I traveled to this realm as children. The desert was healthy and full of life back then. I can't help but fear that era has ended for good and our efforts here are futile.
It's a fair concern. Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hafgufa. But I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
Keep a lookout for a cave!
Oh, I saw a raven. I guess it'd be easier to clear this area out once we can see.
I see an entrance!
So, I don't know what this is. It's like ice. Oh wait, hold up. Maybe if it is ice. Nah, worth a try. Alright.
I hope Freyr will appreciate our work here in the desert. I wonder if he knows how poorly this realm has fared in his absence.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Or a duet, once this Hofgufa is free. This architecture. It is not of the Dark Elves.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Another grapple point down there.
No effect. Perhaps a different arrow. This kind of hive material is sensitive to sound. How odd. When I last came here with you and Atreus, I assumed the absence of Alfheim's light was an aberration. I didn't realize it was covered by a hive net.
Aye. And as far as the Dark Elves are concerned, it's that light column in the center of the temple that's the aberration. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the light well, or even our trapped Hafgifa for that matter.
That's quite the emphasis of perspective, Mimir.
Well, dangle from a burly god's backside for a few winters, and you'll find yourself looking for all sorts of new perspectives.
Is that a dark elf? I think so.
More hive, but denser. Well, there you go. Enemy behind you, Kratos! It's down. Enemies on the left. Enemy behind you, Kratos!
There's a fucking nest.
Find you, watch out!
Knew it. Alright. Let's keep going. How we doing? Actually, no matter of fact, wasn't the most eventful part, but before we go any further ahead, I'm gonna actually it'd probably be a good idea. Get a save here. Alright. And I'm gonna end it here, and I will see you guys in the next part for saving the second half Gufa.